Buying a vehicle in the Wabash Valley has never been so easy. Just point, click, and take your pick at DorsetAutomotive.com. New or pre-owned, you call the shots. Go ahead and give it a try. Point, click, and take your pick now at DorsetAutomotive.com.
Very pleased with our energy and our effort tonight. I don't think we played overly smart at times, but I think they came out and they played hard, they played together, and that was the difference. You know, we've been working on all week trying to finish possessions. You know, we always talk about making sure you finish games, but you can't finish games until you learn how to finish possessions. And I think we finally did that in the fourth quarter. Really came down, got some key rebounds, got some big stops, and then went down the other way and got some big baskets. So very pleased with the team effort. And it also helps when you have, you know, adding Jen back to the rotation and adding Ashley back to the rotation. I think down the stretch, they got a little tired, and we were able to keep everybody on the fresh side.
Talk about Tiara's play and what she was able to bring to you guys offensively in particular.
Yeah, you know, I mean, we've been struggling to score, and so for somebody to go for 19 is big. And for her to do it, you know, she's been, I don't want to say she lacks confidence, you know, but she hasn't been finishing, you know, in terms of getting to the rim, but then taking some contact and not finishing and not getting the calls. And so she struggled a little bit, but she came out tonight, finished at the rim, knocked down the free throws. And then the biggest part for her was for her to play 25 minutes with 0 turnovers. And that's something that's kind of plagued her at times, is going in there and turning that thing over at bad times for us. So that's the biggest point. Again, obviously, 19 points is great. We needed it. Stepping up and going 7 of 8 from the free throw line. But the fact that she didn't turn that thing over on 0 turnovers with 2 assists is the thing that I'm proud of.
You talked earlier this week about improving the spacing and stuff and the pace of play at that end. Did you see some of that tonight?
I did. You know, I thought the first half we were really good at moments, you know, moving the basketball, touching both wings, and showing really good patience. I thought we had some inside-out play that was really good as well. Post players caught it. They didn't panic. They didn't dribble right away. They caught it, let the action happen, and we were able to kick it back out. And then we went back in one time. You know, and that's the inside-out motion that we're talking about. So very pleased with that. And it is. It's great to score 62 points, and it's not like we shot lights out. You know, I mean, we shot 37%. There's still room for improvements in terms of our shooting percentage, but just happy with the way we battled and fought down the stretch. The third quarter's always been kind of an Achilles heel here the last couple of games. And there was a time, though, when it could have went south on us. And then Reagan actually stepped up and made about a 7-footer, which rolled us into another score next possession and kind of got us off a repeat. And then we got some stops as well.
From the negative aspect of the game, now going into practice, what are the things you want to work on more now?
You know, we just have to refine little things. You know, the spacing, the movement. I think our cuts are getting harder. And then we're actually seeing our teammates. You know, if we make a good cut, then it would be our teammates wouldn't see us because they'd be messing with the basketball. Or if our teammates were watching us, we'd make a lazy cut. So the timing and everybody on the same page. I think our players came in. We hadn't had a great week of practice this week, to be honest with you. And so for them, I think they kind of got together and said, "No, we're better than this," you know, and they wanted to prove it tonight, and I'm glad they did.
What was Reagan's role in particular with improving that offense? You know, obviously you mentioned the shot she hit in the third quarter. She hit a 3 early in the game. And, just she helped in that spacing regard, just having a good feel for everybody. And
yeah, you know, and I told them, and you guys, if you guys had an opportunity to come watch us practice, you would see Kelsey and Reagan battle each other all the time. They're the only 2 5s we have, so they don't get any breaks. They go against each other day in and day out, and they're very supportive of each other. You know, we just felt like Reagan, the last couple of games offensively, had some things, fall and walk away, and she's been getting better. So we felt like this was a great time to make the change. And Kelsey, again, she's been on a lot of stress. She just got engaged. She's got a lot of stuff going on. And so we took some of the pressure off of her in terms of the starting role, slid Reagan in there, and then they both come in and have great nights. You know, Kelsey's been struggling from the floor. She goes 3 or 4, grabs 4 rebounds, and then Reagan's able to step up, make some timely shots as well, and grab some boards. So I think it went really well.
Loyola's had their second worst shooting night all season, and they've been playing really well. talk about the effort to hold them down defensively. Taylor Johnson averaging 19 in valley play, shoots 3 of 13. So what did you guys do to execute that game plan?
You know, I thought we did it. I thought we played better defense in the first half than we did the second half, outside of the fouls. You know, going in halftime, they had made 5 baskets for 10 points, and they had made 10 free throws for 10 points and had 20 at half, I believe. And so I felt defensively we did a really good job other than foul. And then the second half we came out, we just, you know, went to the zone, and just the communication was really good. You know, I think we contested every shot. We did a better job of defending them early in the shot clock, you know, and then finishing. There was a couple of times I still think we gave up a little too many rebounds. I think we gave up 5 each half, and they're only averaging 7. But that's one of those things that when you go to a zone, you know you got to give up a couple of extras. But I think we did a really good job of just knowing personnel. You know, and that was one of the things that we struggled with on the road this last weekend, is kind of the scouting report, knowing who can shoot it, who can penetrate, and that stuff. And so we're getting better in terms of our intelligence and game plan.
You're back to the 500 mark in conference play now. How do you build on this to make sure you keep improving and get to a winning record in conference play?
We have to build on it by continuing to keep winning, you know. And if we keep playing like we did tonight, you know what I mean, is we played hard, we played together, and they played to win. Sky's the limit. I mean, I've said it from the beginning. I think everybody's kind of got us on the lower half of our conference. And in my mind, right now we're playing in the middle of the pack, and that's kind of where we're at right now. And we have the opportunity and the ability to slide right up there with the top 3 or 4. And it's all about timing. You know, we don't want to peak too early or too late. And this would be a great time for us to continue to climb and continue to play better.